everyone. I'm Carey Pena, and this is Front Doors TV. We are coming to you from the Center for Positive Media, and I am so pleased to welcome Ted Taylor, the CEO of Family Promise. Ted, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here, Carey.
I'm really excited to share your story. You all have a very specific mission focused on interfaith and community. The community aspect really sets you apart. Tell us about it.
So I completely love this model. This model, I believe, is inspired, but what it is instead of sheltering families in buildings and where they sleep there and eat there, we shelter in the community. We shelter in congregations, churches, synagogues, and I'm hoping someday mosques as well.
You have been the leader of this organization for 13 years. Y'all help about, on average, 200 families a year. You're hoping to double that. Mm-hmm. Who are the people that need your help the most?
Well, most people don't realize that homelessness is, in a very large segment, families. So in Arizona, as well as nationally, about 40% of homelessness is families. And those families, roughly 84% of them are single mothers. So it's a very specific demographic, 2 to 3 children on average below the age of 9. So it just gives you a sense of this very unique population that you never see on street corners. They never want to be seen because they're worried they could have their children taken away.
How desperate is the need right now?
Oh my goodness. Last Friday when I looked at the waiting list, it was 250 families that remain unsheltered. So the need is enormous right now and growing.
You have such a heart for this mission. Why does this work speak so strongly to you?
I married my high school sweetheart, Debbie, and we always dreamed of a large family, and we were unable to have children. And so when I was called to this work, I, in short order, realized that there was a bigger plan. And the plan was that I would have today over 500 children a year. And so I have a very passionate heart to rescue these children because they're who I was called to serve.
That's so beautiful. And when they come to Family Promise, sort of take us through what happens. They're families who are either facing homelessness or who are currently homeless. And what happens next when they come to you?
So Family Promise is at first about stabilizing families. So they'll come into our shelter. Most people have never experienced shelter. About 80% of our families have never been in shelter before. So we stabilize it first. And the idea is to help them feel safe, give them food, give them the ability to shower and put on different clothes if they need them. So just to stabilize that first day. And then that evening, we're going to put them on a van and take them to a hosting congregation that's already prepared the bedrooms for them. So there's 4 bedrooms at a hosting congregations, never more than 4 families, by the way, going to a congregation. So they'll arrive there and the beds are already made for every single member of the family. The congregation already knows their names, and obviously boy or girl. And so they're welcomed there at the congregation for the first time. And it's this process of getting to know them and letting the families know that it's safe there. And then at 6 o'clock at night, they're going to eat their evening meal. And it's the most beautiful thing to watch volunteers at a congregation. They're not just the parents, but the children of the parents of the volunteers. We invite them all, and they share with our families a meal together. We pay nothing for that meal. It's prepared by the volunteers. And it's just this most special place to share a meal like that with families. So I would argue it's one of the most impactful things that we do.
What is the most important thing you want people to know about your program?
That it is the love of congregations that save our families. As much as I love our staff, as much as I love the tools that we use to help these families get back on their feet, it is the love of congregations that heal our children first. If you talk to a mother who's become homeless with their family, they will tell you they can handle homelessness, but they can't handle watching their children in homelessness. So we heal from the bottom up through the children first at these congregations, and that's what heals our families.
Thank you so much for all the work you do to help so many families, hundreds and thousands of families, and you're looking to help more. So anyone who wants to find out how they can support you and support your efforts can go where?
FamilyPromiseAZ.org.
You make it easy, Ted. Ted Taylor, CEO of Family Promise. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. And thanks to all of you for watching Front Doors TV. I'm Carey Pena.